bored. The best word that describes how I feel right now. I would say the opposite, like how I'm very proactive and inspiration to a lot of people, or how much I travel. However, this isn't the case. Things have changed over the past few months. In fact, a lot has changed over the past few months. Yeah, 2 or 3 places may be opening up, but it just doesn't feel the same. I can't hang out anywhere, so my new favorite spot is the couch. I can't go places with my friends or relatives, and I'm even starting to miss school a little bit. Well, at least the people at school. There is no escaping it. I have become exposed to boredom, and I wasn't sure of what to do. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to get this first of many videos started. In today's video, I'm going to cover a few tips that will help you overcome boredom. If you find anything interesting about my video, please don't hesitate to hit that like button or subscribe button for more content like this. Without further ado, let's get into it. The word boredom actually means the feeling of weariness or lack of interest in a certain activity. For those of you who already know how boredom makes you feel personally, you know that it can make you feel tired or just feel like doing nothing at times. Even if that thing is sitting in the house, doing nothing all day. Despite the fact that many of us are closed in from society, this cannot and will not hold you and me back from living it up. With these 4 tips that I have in mind, I'm sure you will learn to throw boredom behind you. With that in mind, let's move on to tip number 1. Find out what you're interested in. I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear right now, but once you realize what you like to do and what to do in the moment that you're bored or feeling lazy, all distractions are going to fade away. Though I understand the common problem that many of you may not know where to start. Well, start now. And start with anything that interests you. Sitting around doesn't help, it only encourages you to do nothing. To give an example on what that means, Leo Tolstoy once said that boredom can be the desire for desires. To emphasize on that, he's really saying the reason you may wonder why there isn't anything to do is because you may expect for something to happen rather than to make that thing happen, if that makes any sense. It's like cooking a meal. You have the ingredients and the materials, but yet you expect the food to cook itself. All that to say, it's up to you to take action on what you do with your time. Moving on to tip number 2, don't expect results to come so quickly. Look, it's with anything else in life. It takes some time to adjust to something that you just started. Don't expect to be this new person who can get rid of laziness or overcome boredom when you've only started yesterday. It's almost like building a habit. A great way to keep this habit flowing and from breaking apart is by doing it more and more each day. Every time you feel lazy or tiresome, just find ways to occupy yourself and entertain yourself, because it's easy to get bored, especially when you do the same thing over and over again. And that leads us to tip number 3. Switch it up. Whatever you do, don't become repetitive. This is probably the best way you can become annoyed and tired with your life. By doing the same thing over and over, you're constantly draining your own energy. Whereas if you decide to explore your boundaries and do something different instead of staying in your comfort zone, then you'll feel more proactive and you won't feel so restless. Like I said in tip 1, it's up to you what you make of your time and even the time that we have at home. Try doing movie nights and game nights with your family members, and even a walk around the neighborhood could boost up your energy and keep you occupied. This last tip is probably the most important one out of all of them. Just relax. Yep. Now is the perfect time to do so. We really don't have anywhere else to go, and I think most of us need to take some time out just to rest. The way you get rid of boredom entirely is by doing whatever you feel is the definition of chill. If you think that these tips are a priority or something, well, you're wrong, because no matter how many tips, no matter how much I advise you, it's all about what you find entertaining and fun. Before I end this, thank you all for viewing today's video. I hope that my tips have helped you deal with your boredom issues, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more content. To my teammates out there, thank you guys for helping me bring this channel to life with your creative ideas and inspiration. If you haven't found anything out of today's video, please skip this. Discovering what you enjoy in life will help you out in the long run. Now more than ever is the perfect time to dig up that old hobby or talent and start enhancing it. No one's there to tell you you can't, and nothing's there to hold you back. That's it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.